everyone, Happy New Year 2023 and welcome back to the channel. Effective from first day of 2023, Singapore has just increased its goods and service tax GST from 7% up to 8% now. And the second hike will be effective next year 2024 from the current 8% to 9%. This is not a surprise news as this GST hike has been announced by the government a few years back. Apart from the GST hike, we can also feel that the prices of goods has been increasing since last year as a post-COVID effect in the global supply chain that caused the prices increase. In short, the estimated annual inflation rate in Singapore has gone up to around 6% in 2022 as compared to the 2.3% in 2021. As a consumer, we definitely can feel the impact of inflation on our living costs as we now have to pay more to buy the same goods and products to maintain our lifestyle. That means if in this year, our salary has not increased by at least 7%, we have to downgrade our lifestyle in order to have the same saving rate. In this video, we will share a bit on how we can cope with the increasing living costs after the hike of GST and inflation. First of all, to understand on GST tax, it is a type of tax imposed on domestic consumption, including imported items. Meaning if we are buying anything to be used in Singapore, we as the consumer will have to pay this tax to the businesses, and then the businesses will pass this to the government as a form of revenue to the country. Good thing about GST is that government will now have more revenue to spend to expand the social security and other needs of the country. At the same time, GST hike result in higher costs for consumers to pay extra 1% on all the things that we spend on. Well, in simple calculation, for every $100 spending, consumer will have to pay extra $1. The number does add up for households who need to pay for big ticket purchases. If you are a local Singaporean citizen, you are eligible to receive GST vouchers from the Singapore government to offset a bit of your financial burden. For essential items, there are some ongoing discount schemes offered by supermarket chains like NTUC FairPrice, Giant and Sheng Siong to help relieve the pressure from the GST hike. FairPrice, where people usually come here for grocery shopping, and I just realized that if you have the following cards or members to the following association, you are eligible for certain percentage of discount on certain days. For a normal working class people like you and me in Singapore, what can we do to cope with the increasing living costs? First, reduce spending other than on essential items. Yes, reduce spending means buying less stuff, forgo or delay buying the bag or new clothes in the new year if the old ones are still in good condition. If we are able to delay some unnecessary spending, delay our gratification, it could mean we will have more savings which we can use for investment. I have to 100% agree that spending is really easy. It can be in the blink of eyes over the weekend. And most of the time, I will have this buyer remorse when we are not using the items as frequent as we expect. For anything that costs than 10% of the income, why not take one extra days to consider and compare the prices around? We may realize we actually don't need the items or maybe don't need to spend the money right now. Second, make use of credit card sign-up bonus. If you have unavoidable spendings such as house renovation or replacing broken stuff, consider signing up new credit cards as you will be able to meet their spending requirement and earn the extra welcome gift of up to $300 cashback and maybe getting some free gift like AirPod, Apple Watch and iPad. If you don't think you need those items, you can always choose to sell them off later. Or maybe it is more straightforward to get the cash wire pay now when you sign up as credit card new user. Most credit cards are now offering waiver of annual fee in the first year or even for 2 years. If you do not want to get charged, you cancel the cards before the annual fee being charged. So far from my personal experience, credit card like American Express is able to waive the fee for me as I have been using the card for payment every month. Check out moneysmart.sg to find out the latest credit card deals that fit your lifestyle spending. Either you would like to earn cashback or air miles. The above two methods, reduce spending and sign up for new credit cards, are just short-term cure to save a little bit money. 2023 is still a year full of uncertainty, and many is expecting recession with retrenchment, while in the high inflationary pressure. In order to feel less painful to spend, the third way is to negotiate a higher salary with your current employer. It is the best time to do it at the start of the year. As mentioned, a 7% increment in income is just enough to meet the increase in inflation. If you are looking to save a bit more to achieve your goal, try to ask for higher salary. And of course, in order to have the negotiation power, this means you should be willing to take on more job responsibilities or able to bring in more revenue to your company. Otherwise, you can also consider looking out for better job opportunity with higher salary package. 4. Consider starting a side hustle which you could utilize your skill or start monetize your hobby. For example, if you enjoy taking photographs, you could actually sign up to be a freelance photographer. Here is a website called Sweet Escape where you could join as a photographer by helping others to take photos in events and make editing for your clients. If you are good at writing, then start writing a blog. If you like to share something, then start a YouTube channel. It may take some time to kickstart and monetize your skill, but honestly, it could be very rewarding in the long term. 5th, invest more. Due to high inflation rate, government has been tightening the policy by increasing interest rate. This can be seen by the higher fixed deposit rate offered by most banks nowadays, as well as the higher rate in the saving bonds and treasury bill. Of course, when we are looking at the 6.7% inflation rate compared to the 3 to 4% return in fixed deposit, saving bonds and treasury bills, they do not look that attractive. That is why for young people who have longer investment horizon, probably up to 10 to 20 years, you can afford to stay investor for longer period to enjoy the next cycle. Do diversify your investment portfolio into various asset classes and have a long-term investment mindset. The easiest way to start is to invest in the ETF, exchange traded fund, which consists of a basket of stocks, lower risk and potential higher return in the long run. Or getting some dividend paying stocks that offer both dividend income and possible capital gain in the future. Alright. These are just some ideas to cope with the inflation in the short term and long term. Among all forms of investment, the best investment is always you yourself. Do invest in yourself, upskill yourself, invest in your own mental and physical health so that we will not fall sick easily. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a good start of 2023. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next one.